In this film, which is for Logan and Davison, I'm to talk about a mini Austin 7 called Brum from 1991 to the 2000s. The new service as a continuation will be explained during the film. In my beginning of 1991, the program called Brum was broadcasted on television in the stations of BBC and ABC. The stories say he leaves a car museum to explore Big Town. During that time, I was at someone's place and watched a scene of the lollipop lady that was stuck in a high place in the city. That was from the helicopter rescue, but I didn't know the title back then. 1992 came next, and the cargo model of Brum was built. I didn't know it existed, except the recent champion one, which we'll get to in a moment. The 90s were gone, and in the 2000s, such as 2002, Brum continued to thrive, and during that era, the recent champion was built. It was so interesting that I wanted to get it when reading a magazine catalogue. Time passed, and I started collecting the tapes from 2002 and the 90s. In 2009, I started my channel, as everyone was called, the New Storyteller, with a Panasonic video camera for cars, as I worked in SD studio that had some films of my Tamika Bertram, the bus model, and the recent champion Brum. Later, I gave away the recent champion model, replacing it with a cargo Brum model from 1992. Actually, that was a stunt double with paper eyes that I kept. This is the real cargo Brum I use in my films. That will be explained later on. As time passed, I came across a channel into Brum by the name of Mickey Fan 1909, along with Davison. And what did they make? Mickey Fan made his film service called Local Brum, and she made a Roblox Brum in Casey. I think that's what he called. Nicholson posted a film of Brum meeting the Stark Tugs and one sub, plus one Z-Stack, who mocked Brum, thinking he was a weak or poop toy car, till he regretted it. When TNST introduces Brum to the rest of the Starfleet, Grampus pops up, squirting water at the electric car by mistake. He was forgiven for that. Nicholson was impressed with my voice on the sub, as it's scratchy, something like this. She did a different introduction. For Brum in Peaks, instead of the museum for cars, he used a car park instead. Wait a minute. He made the Brum who meets hers, and he's got the same cars as me. For Logan, he was doing a history of Brum. His first one was what I talked on in the beginning of the film. But the second and improved one was to have what he thinks of my continuation of Brum. Now, let's talk on my films. My continuation was 6, 7, and 8, with Service 9, plus there was my childhood theme that fits well with the service. Jeep would put some of my films in his community page when he saw the films that were put on the internet from me. Oh yes, Brum is what he cooks for. Interestingly, Logan wanted to see Brum, and also meet that has a film of when Brum was stalked. That was from a video 8 camera made in 21. That's what he wanted to find, and the quality can remind anyone that it's like a VHS tape they're watching, and a line can appear. That's all I had to tell you. If you like the film, subscribe to my channel to watch Brum. And you can see my other films, such as this second season of Tilly. I mustn't say more, I'll spoil it.